All right. New phone, camera quality. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, August 29th. Sunday. Well, it's Sunday night. The night of August the 28th, Sunday. 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. I got a phone, y'all. Finally. How long before I have to get another one? I don't know. My face so chunky. I like it though. But I've been sleeping late. Today I slept. I got up and then I got up at like, I don't remember. Oh, actually, I don't remember what time. I think about 8, I think. And then I went back to sleep. Just some good camera quality. I can see all my pimples. But, so, I got, when I finally did get up for real, I went to Walmart and tried for another phone. This time I used different information. I got a phone. Thank God, because that mess with that daggone internet phone was driving me completely up the wall. So I got a phone now for however long. I said that multiple times now. Oh, so while I was at Walmart, I met a guy who was so funny. His name is Riley. Riley, I like that name. But he's a sweet guy. Sweet enough guy. He brought me back. We went to the McDonald's, got some tea, because you know I like tea. I know I like tea a lot. And so we talked for a while, rode around a little bit. Then he brought me back to the house and stuff. Talked about relationships and all of that. It's funny. It's always funny hearing other people's views. It's interesting. Always interesting hearing other people's views. I like hearing other people's views, especially men's point of view, because they be, men kind of special. They're a little special. But, okay, so so now I'm on Prop 4 of the Prada plan. Y'all know I gotta review this book. So, hold on. I just finished 3 and went into 4. So, in 3, Leah broke out of the hospital, the mental hospital, the same way that Yaya escaped from the hospital when she escaped. Did I mention it in my other vlog? What I was talking about, I don't know. But when Yaya, they put her in the mental hospital. Wait a minute. Wait. Yeah, they put her in the mental hospital and stuff, and she broke out by drugging her doctor while she's in therapy. She had been saving her pills that they had been giving her to calm her down. And she crushed them up, and when she went into the meeting with her doctor, she slipped it into the doctor's coffee when the doctor wasn't there, wasn't paying attention or whatever. Leah broke out of the hospital, did the same thing. So, a couple of days later, of course, y'all know, she's so fixated with Yaya, she shows up at Yaya's place. The day before her wedding. So Yaya and Indy's supposed to be getting married. He proposed. The day before her wedding, y'all, let me tell y'all something. I relate to y'all so badly. Poor baby, because Lord have mercy. I swear to fucking God. She can't get a damn break for nothing in this fucking world. Somebody's constantly trying to ruin her damn life. Every fucking time you turn around and the girl don't be thinking about shit besides her husband and that baby. And she being a damn queen pin and she really don't even want to be doing that. Only thing she really want is Indy and the baby. So she get in her car. Was that after? Yeah, her and Indy got in an argument. Indy found out she's drugging. So, oh yeah, that's right. So I talked about her addiction to pills. She's getting real addicted to pills. People noticing. Indy even noticed. He was just in denial. But she ran out of pills, and the few pills she had, they just not working that good. So she needed something stronger. So she went over there, stole some coke from Chase, which is Indy's like best friend, and she stole some. She asked him for it. She asked him first if he knew somebody who sold pills, and he was like, "No, I don't know nobody." And so she tried to get some coke from him. He wouldn't give it to her. So then she tricked him. Well, not tricked him because he knew what she was doing. She just went back there and stole a bag of coke. And I guess it's not stealing because it's hers, because she the one who. Sh Anyway, she's Indy found a long story short. Indy found a coke in her drawer where she hid it at because he was trying to hide a gift in her drawer for her to find. He opened the drawer and found a big ass Ziploc bag of coke. They get in an argument. He leave. This the day before their wedding. They're supposed to be blissful and everything. They're supposed to be getting married the next day. So she get ready to leave and go look for him because she loves him. Get in the car. Guess who hiding in the damn car? Leah with her psychotic ass. I swear, y'all. I swear to God. This bitch right here, boy. She press a pistol to the back of her neck. But Yaya, she done got on her nerves so bad until Yaya be about crazy as she is now. So she starts speeding and she's like, if she like, okay, you want to kill me so bad, I hope you ready to die too, because if you shoot me, this car gonna go out of control. And she's steady going faster, so she's speeding. It's winter, the dead of winter. There's ice on the road and everything. They end up going over the bridge into a river. They fighting in the car. Yaya shoots Leah, but of course, them psychos don't die easily, so her ass still fighting, trying to kill Yaya. So they fighting so hard, so fucking hard. Finally, Yaya almost drowned. She done took water in her lungs and everything, but finally she fought herself free after a lot. They was doing some of everything in there, fighting in the water, in the car. And so she finally get herself free. Leah is screaming, begging, reaching out her hand for her help, looking pitiful. Yaya feels sorry for her because she's normal. That bitch is not normal. Lord have mercy. She should have left her ass in the water. She felt sorry for her. Went back and tried to help the bitch. The bitch gonna pull her and start trying to drown her. So the next day, Indy expecting for her. Oh, wait, let me rewind. Whenever she went to try to get dope from Indy's best friend, he wouldn't give it to her, and he kept wanting to call Indy and tell him what was going on because he didn't feel comfortable doing all that behind his back. So, because that's what loyalty do for people. They don't do all that bullshit. But, that ain't for everybody. That's for y'all who know. If you know, you know. Okay? She go back, lie to Indy. This Yaya now. She go back and lie to Indy about trying to make him think that Chase done turned on him, that he trying to cut him out of the deals and shit like that. Got Indy hot, 38 hot with the boy. And of course, it wasn't true. She was just trying to cover herself because she knew that Chase was going to end up telling on her for this drugging she trying to do. So, but of course, when Indy found the drugs in the drawer, he found out that what Chase had been saying was actually true, and Yaya done lied. And so that's where the argument came. That was part of the argument too, is the fact that she lied on his homeboy, his best friend. That's like his brother. Lied on this dude, and he mad loyal, mad loyal. She lied on this dude, and got him ready to kill him for nothing. And she drunk, getting high and stuff. So now, fast forwarding back, her and Leah done been fighting in the water. She get herself free, getting ready to get out the water. Leah looked pitiful, begging for help. She go back to help her. Leah tried to kill her again. Okay. Next day, Indy is expecting her to show up at the wedding, their wedding venue, because even though they argue, he loved her, he believes she loved him, blah blah blah. She ain't show up, so they start getting worried. He go look for her. They find him in the water. They back in the hospital. Her and Leah both. They forever in something because Leah won't leave her alone. So she tried to kill Leah in the hospital. Didn't kill her. They broke in there. And he talked her out of it, because if she would have, she would have went to prison, because everybody would know she did it, because she the only damn one in there in the room with her. Talking about her sister, talking about I can't hear with my sister. I need to go see her and all of this. So she get out. She get out of the hospital. Leah's still in the hospital. She was in bad shape at first. And then when they finally released her from the hospital, the police is trying to transport her to jail, no, to the mental institution, because now she got out, and now she up here harassing, trying to kill Yaya again. So now she got to go back to the mental hospital. But while she was en route to the mental hospital, Chase and Trina's Chase's sister, he come and kidnap her from the police, killed one of the police officers and kidnap her, take her to an abandoned building. They go get Yaya. It's time for Yaya to finally face off with her, the bitch that's been harassing her pretty much her whole life. So she tied up, she bandaged because she just got to the hospital. She still looked like shit. Of course she burned up because she never got the surgery after she had the fire, when they both got messed up in a fire. So she's just looking like a hot ass mess. Again, Yaya starts to feel sorry for her. She asked her, she was like, why? She said, you've ruined my whole life. She said, why? She asked her. And she was like, you're like, because you stole my life. That was supposed to be my life, and this, that. Little does she know that Yaya went through a lot, some of the same shit that she did when she was growing. Matter of fact, the same shit that she did. It just wasn't her mother didn't sell her, but she was raped, molested, all that stuff. Went into the sex trade, all of that too. You know what I'm saying? Because when you are molested and raped, especially for a long period of time, you start to your boundaries. You know, so they both experience the same thing. But this damn girl just insists on blaming her for her shit when she ain't had shit to do with it. So she start crying. They both crying at this point. Leah's tied to the chair, looking pitiful, looking crazy. But she was full of hate. Full of hate. She's so fucking full of hate. There's nothing that can be done with her ass. Still, y'all feel sorry for her. She's like, Leah, she's like, you really need help. She's like, you need help. You need help. This has to stop. You need help. And she was ready to walk away. She was going to let her go. For a second, she wanted to let her go because she felt so her heart just went out to this girl because she ain't got a lick of damn sense whatsoever. She walking away. She like, bitch. She start cussing at her. Talking about, you bitch, you weak ass bitch. See, I told you weak. I'm like, something. Ain't nothing you can do with her. Ain't nothing you can do with these type of motherfuckers. Nothing at all. Nothing. She turned around and knocked her over the edge of the building. Bam, she hit the ground. Finally, she's dead. Finally, I think she should be dead by now. Because shit, now this is however many stories this building, and they on the roof, and she knocked her ass over that roof. So she should be dead finally. I don't know why, but somehow I expect for her ass to come back, probably paralyzed or something, still trying to stalk Yaya in a wheelchair, still fucking going. Oh my God. Yo, it's not funny. My whole life is being ruined by this same personality type. So, I don't know what the fuck. I swear to God. I don't know where these people come from. But listen. So, okay. Fast forwarding on. Leah's supposed to be dead, okay? But don't quote me on that because her ass just might come back. But Yaya and Chase finally get it together. They're supposed to be finally getting married, right? And everything is good. Leah feels so much better. She's back with family. She's getting off the drugs. It's out in the open. That's the most important thing, that she has this problem. And so she's supposed to be getting off the drugs, and she's with her baby, her husband. They're supposed to be getting married. Wedding day comes. Oh, everything's so nice and beautiful because they balling now. So they don't spend big money on this wedding. Beautiful venue, everything. They up there, she's saying her vows with the priest or the minister, whoever. Why somebody busting the damn wedding talking about these people can't get married, interrupt the damn ceremony? Some bitch. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Y'all was like, who the fuck is this? She didn't know who she was either. How about it's Chase's ex-girlfriend, the first girl that he was in love with, y'all. Her ass done resurrected from some fucking where. Y'all, if you oh, I got a fucking headache from this shit. Just thinking about it, just right now. I swear to God, the whole right side of my head and start hurting. Just thinking about it. So, if you read, I mean, if you read the book, or if you read the series, or if you listen to any of my videos, where for some reason I need to be doing just the book reviews, just to keep myself occupied or something. As I should do it as a hobby because I enjoy it. Movies and books, I love reviewing shit, and also I like to review stuff like purchases, stuff that I buy. I like it. So anyway, if you listened or if you read the book, then you know that this damn girl, every fucking time you turn around, it's some bullshit going on every time. Finally, Leah ass supposed to be dead. She's supposed to be in the clear, finna move on with her life, getting off the drugs. She got her baby back because the baby been gone with her mama them. And they finna do all right. They finna leave the drug game alone because Indy done made a agreement with the Connect and whatever to get to get Yaya free from that so they can move on because he didn't want to be back in the game. Anyway, she made that agreement without him, you know. So everyday life supposed to be changing. Wedding day. Here come a bitch. Busting through the wedding, y'all. She done interrupted the ceremony. And to make matters worse is that Indiaz, well, he did tell her after a few seconds, it took him a minute. First, he's just looking back and forth between them. Then finally, he tells her to leave and told Chase to get rid of her. And he turned towards Yaya, like he trying to go ahead with the wedding, but she wouldn't leave, and she starts telling him that she still love him and he can't get married until she says she has his child and all this. She steady talking. So he looking back and forth between her and Yaya like he's confused. And like I know, if you eat, well, I don't care what the situation. Anytime a man act like he not sure about you, then that shit is a problem. I mean, what the fuck is you thinking about so damn hard? Especially, and this ain't, and we're talking about just a normal argument or something. This is the wedding day, and this nigga act like he not sure what he need to be doing right now. Child, y'all was like, fuck this. So she run out of the church. I mean, run out of the venue with her wedding dress on, go hop in a car in a I forgot the kind of car it was. Anyway, she hopped in a car with some boss nigga. She don't even know him, but we know now that I know kind of who he is. He's a boss, fine, chocolatey dude, whatever. She didn't even know at first. She just got in there crying and carrying on, trying to get away from there because her heart is broken because they done fucked up her wedding and her supposed to be husband acting like he confused and all this foolishness. Child, so he go put her in a hotel. This stranger that she done hopped in the car with, he feels sorry for. He put her in a hotel for 2 days. He find his wine. I got a feeling that he's about to be the new boo in a second because India's act like he might be finna go back to his ex after 8 fucking years. 8 years, y'all. But here's the thing. When they broke up, he thought all this time that she had just left him, but come to find out she didn't. His mama paid her $20,000 to leave him alone. And she was so young and confused and such that she felt like that he didn't really want her or she didn't belong there, you know. So I guess we finna see what's gonna happen. But I feel for Yaya because I swear that shit be feeling like my life. That's exactly how my life be going too. Every fucking time it's some dumb shit. I swear to fucking God, y'all, it stays some dumb shit. I'm so regretful, honestly, because really, I let the dumb shit interfere more than it needs to. I, I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know. And I don't know why, but I feel like Leah ass ain't dead. I swear to God, this bitch done been shot. She done been burned up in the house. She done been drowned in the water. She done been in a car accident. She done been fucking, goddamn, poisoned. Misha, that's right. I told y'all the 18-year-old girl, Yaya sent her in jail to kill her. Misha put rat poison in her food. She got real bad sick. She almost died, but the bitch didn't. Almost don't count, okay? The bitch was still alive. All that shit and her ass still fucking alive. So now she done been pushed off the rooftop. I think she did, but goddamn. With the record she hold, I'm not too sure. I need to see that shit my damn self. Okay? I ain't believing that shit. I need to see her ass my fucking self. I want to see if she did or not. So, yeah. That's what's going on. So now I'm in part 4 and it's all about so far I'm just in like the first quarter of the book. And so far it's just about Ethic has some kind of connection to Zaya. Zaya is the big connect from Italy, who lives in Italy. She's from New York, but she lives in Italy now. She can't come back to New York because she's wanted in the States and all of that, but she don't need to because she's damn near a billionaire and whatever. Well, I ain't gonna say she don't need to because her family and stuff is there, her friends, and her hood is in New York. So, but she's has some kind of connection to Ethic, who is the guy that Yaya jumped in the car with on her wedding day when she ran out of the venue. And so it just so happens that he was parked out there. For what reason, I don't know. Matter of fact, oh, I think it was a hotel where they was getting married at though. Because they was using a ballroom. They said a ballroom. So that's normally a hotel, right? Yep. Or or something, some kind of place that has ballrooms. I don't know. But he just happened to be parked up front and she just jumped in a car that she saw. But it just turned out she jumped in the right damn car because that nigga papered up. I swear he got more papers than the New York Post. And he's single. And he's fine. I was rooting for her and Indy, but shit, I'm about sick of this shit. Indy ain't did nothing wrong until now. Before, it's been all Yaya's drama, mostly with this bitch, Leah. But now we got the ex-girlfriend in the picture, and he's still in love with her, you can tell. So, mm, I guess Indy ain't got no type because um, Yaya is light skinned with green eyes. Uh, and Parker, who's the ex girlfriend, is is a chocolate drop. That's what the books say. So he liked to taste the rainbow. So now, what I'm wondering is that really his son? Because she said because she has his son. Probably is. Because she was supposed to have an abortion. The mama told her to have an abortion and gave her money to get the hell away from him, to get out of town. But she refused to have the abortion and stuff. She said that's what she's saying. Bitch might be lying though. It's one more book after this. This is part 4. And I have part 5 on Audible, which I don't like Audible books, but that was the only way I could get it because if I bought the ebook, it would be $10, and bitch ain't got no damn $10 to pay for no book, okay? Shit. So I got Audible. That's gonna be rough because I don't listen well to no book stuff like that. I don't unless I can see it. If I can see somebody talking, that's one thing. But if I just solely have to listen, then we got a little bit of a problem on our hands because my thoughts roam too much for that shit. But we're gonna try. We're gonna see how much I'm able to retain. And y'all gonna know from my damn review if I have something to say. If I'm paying attention, I'll have something to say. I don't know. I don't know if they can keep my interest. Hopefully. And so that's it. So tomorrow is the day that I'm supposed to be leaving to go to Wilson to this transitional house. I am so tired of this. Like so tired. I need my house. That's what I need, really. I just need my house. I need my space. I am so sick of all this shit. I don't know what to do. I'm sick of the whole fucking thing. I'm sick. I'm I'm sick of the whole fucking thing, for real. All of this shit is it's just, you know. And then I swear, I feel like, yeah, like, god damn, bitch, can I live? The fuck? And motherfuckers don't be having no, just like she asked that girl, why? Like, why? You ruined my whole fucking life. Like, what the fuck is your problem? The bitch go overboard. I mean, she stay on her. She stay on her every fuck. She cannot stand the idea of that girl living her life. And they don't be having no fucking explanation. No real explanation. Not for real. None of that shit. That's the reason. That's the reason motherfuckers don't have conversations and shit. Because they ain't got shit to talk about. They don't have no real explanation. Ain't no real beef. You know what I'm saying? That shit on some psycho sickness. That shit is fucking that honey. I already know what it is. Trust me, y'all. I know exactly. And it ain't shit to it. I promise you. Ain't a motherfucking thing copacetic about it at all. So now I gotta take my ass over here. There's oh my goodness, Lord have mercy, y'all. It's gonna be all right though, I guess. I don't know how. I guess we're gonna see. I just know I've been feeling very remorseful. How I feel. I feel so remorseful. Like so remorseful. I just feel very remorseful. Um, Shit I can't fix. Everything that is important. Everything that's important fucked up. Everything, you know. And so now I'm just left to deal with those feelings and by myself, and to also deal with these fucking Casper ass haters. Casper ass motherfuckers can't show their face because they ain't got shit to stand on. Like, what the fuck is your problem? They ain't got shit to stand on. And I was thinking about how he kept telling her, Yaya was, I told y'all before how she was obsessed with Leah too. Became obsessed. But her obsession is reasonable because this bitch done fucked over her whole life fucking with her. She don't be fucking with Leah. Leah was the one fucking with her constantly. Bitch, go out of her way. This girl be trying to live her life. Her ass pop up in her life trying to destroy her all the fucking time. And so she became obsessed. After she stole that baby, when she kidnapped her baby, that's when she became obsessed with killing her. She was like, she hurt my child, whatever. That shit ain't no joke. Ain't no joke at all. I was thinking about today, it's a lady here, a girl, a young girl here. I told y'all about her before. And she got her kids and stuff. And I know she was worried about, she wanted to bring her kids here. She was worried about somebody saying something. It is there's a few relationships, a couple relationships in life that are of extreme importance, like extreme importance, and that are so special until it's almost like sacred. One of those relationships is between mother and child, husband and wife. The idea of me being a woman, especially being a mother, I ain't gonna say being a woman, but especially because maybe some women might can't understand, but being a mother, I cannot imagine tripping over a woman desperately trying to pull herself together, resources and options low as fuck, and like I just need to bring my children here. They just need to be under their mama, even if they don't know it. Sometimes they don't even know how they need each other. She need those kids, and they need her. How the fuck can anybody say any damn thing about that? Unless they just don't know no better. But then you got people who don't value shit. It's that spirit of Antichrist. The other young lady who I told y'all about that I met in the course of my doing volunteer work at this community center here in Tarboro. We met over the phone. We met face to face. But she hit that shit on the head. The other day we was talking. We talked for a good while and talking about all the bullshit that goes on in this world, the spirit that people operate in now, and how people are against anything, all that's natural. That shit's so real. Motherfuckers now, they don't value anything. And in fact, they target the most sacred thing. It ain't, those are the only relationships in that the Bible, even the Bible speak, or any other, I can't even think of no other text. A lot of spiritual teachings talk about the relationship between a mother and child. And between husband and wife. Notice that they target those relationships mostly. That's the main thing that they trying to dismantle. They trying to dismantle the sacred bond between a mother and child. They want to make sure that that shit can't grow. I was thinking about whenever um all this shit was going down right with me. Well, it's still going on, but the course of it, it was like a roller coaster ride. So at one point, my middle daughter, the one who kicked everything off, well, now I know that she wanted me dead. I did not want to accept that at first. I knew that she hated me. I saw it, but I didn't want to accept it. And now I do believe that's what the girl was trying to tell me the other day. This girl wanted me dead, but I still loved her. I didn't accept that until just the other day. So I remember she was at the house one time where she was back at the house, right? And she was real nasty, like real nasty. She had this, still had the uncaring, behavior and stuff like that. She was happy that I was being torn down and stuff. And it was just real confusing. But I would, everything in me, I wanted to love her. And I remember this one particular day, I braided her hair because her hair, she was had a wig. She was wearing a wig or something, and it wasn't right because her hair wasn't braided under it. So I was like, I'll braid it. And so I remember braiding her hair, and I just remember as I was doing her hair, just sending loving vibes to her, energy, my energy. I was like, I was using everything I had and asking God to channel that energy into this child, let this love into her heart and her spirit. I do believe that the stalkers picked up on that maybe because, and they didn't like the fact that we may be able to mend or heal at all, because right after that, I want to say it might have been the next day, y'all, they had her just leave the house. You know what I'm saying? And every time that there might be some kind of healing to take place, they would have her to do something nasty or whatever, to continue the to continue the dismantling of the family. And then the other ones, they were, I mean, it was doing the same thing, having them do disrespectful stuff or whatever. And the last one would have been the baby. They started with getting her into it because she was been like the last one. And I'm not lying, y'all. Every time that they thought that there may be some kind of mending or healing happening for that family, they would make sure that they throw something in there so that there could be no healing. When I tell y'all that the spirit of Antichrist is very real, and it's not in the world, it's in the church. It's these motherfuckers like this Rusty bitch. I'm not lying. It's these motherfuckers. Listen, when I tell y'all, the spirit of Antichrist is in the church, because this war that's in the spiritual realm is that shit more, it's more disastrous than the Cold War was. This shit right here, Ukraine and Russia ain't got shit on that damn spirit realm, okay? These motherfuckers is desperate. They desperate. I'm telling you, they desperate to cause all of the destruction that they can in this world while they have the chance, because they're not gonna be able to do this running around forever. They're not gonna have free reign like that forever. So they're looking to do all the destruction they can, and it enters people's hearts and their spirits, and they literally don't respect anything at all. And they particularly hate sacred relationships. There ain't but two. There ain't but two. Well, three if you count your relationship with Source. Of course, your relationship with God, between you and God, of course, that is the number one most important. But as far as what God honors and blesses, and what what is very special and what touches your life the most, it would be the relationship between a mother and child, relationship between a husband and wife. They seek to dismantle those family dynamics so desperately, y'all. It ain't no way that there's anything at play here besides a demonic entity. That is it. There's no possibility of anything else, because nothing of God, definitely no light or nothing. Because I have to make a point of that, because I've had a couple of people try to act like there's some kind of good intention somewhere that somebody had. No, it's all a game. It's all a game for them. These people don't have respect for they don't have respect for human life. They definitely have respect for me. But when I think about it, as desperate as they are, it ain't even just me. It's something wrong in them. They tried to tell me that there's something. They said there was a man who used to live next to where my mom lived, right? He took me to the store or something one day, and he was like, he said, maybe they're not with you because there's something wrong with you, he said, or something. Because they always trying to get people to send me messages, because they love to try to tear me down. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. These motherfuckers ain't with me because there's something wrong with them. That's the reason we can't be together, because there's something wrong with you, not me. It's something wrong with a motherfucker who stalks people and who can't be all right with themselves unless they tearing somebody down. And the idea that your ass really think that I'm the one with the problem, it further helps me to see that your ass got something wrong with you. So all I can say, y'all got to be careful. Y'all really got to be careful. People don't believe it. See, you ain't going to believe how serious that shit is until it hits your family. Until it hits your family. Because I was taught about the spirit realm and the attacks of the enemy. And not just in general. I was taught about it in general, in church, and in other settings. But I also had a personal prophecy about how the enemy was going to attack. Not exactly in detail to where I knew the exact actions that was going to be taken against me, but I knew that it was going to be a real brutal attack, and against me, um, a spiritual attack against me so bad, until the person who prophesied to me didn't even want to tell me that's how bad it was, and they sobbed. I'm trying to tell y'all, this lady sobbed as she had to tell me this prophecy. I had forgot about that. I'm glad I remembered that today, right now, because maybe that'll help me, because I don't see the value in my life right now. And that's just honest, my transparency. But remembering that prophecy may help me, I guess, to just hold on a little bit further, because she gave it to me. She didn't want to. I had to tell her. I was like, what? Just go ahead, Rosa. She was like, Lisa. She didn't want to tell me. And I'm like, well, just go ahead. And she was sobbing when she was telling me. And so, but she said, you have to be strong. She said, and God is going to take care of you. So I need to see the other side of that damn prophecy, because I know damn well that I'm not just going to spend the rest of my life only surrounded by hatred, because that's not where I belong, for sure. I belong in a loving environment, you know. And back to the book, as I was saying, how Yaya became obsessed with Leah and getting revenge. And how Indy kept telling her, just let it go, Mom, just let it go. You know what I'm saying? It's changing you. She started to change. I told you how she lied on Chase, and she used to be real trifling like that, but she changed and was, she was a better woman. She turned to be a real woman. But when she started getting too wrapped up in that shit, this girl kept fucking with her. Then she started doing drugs. She had got in an accident. She got addicted to the pain pills and all kind of shit. And then she was just obsessed with getting revenge on her. So she started to change, revert back to those ways. And she just became this lying, scandalous, didn't value nothing, didn't respect nothing, disloyal, dishonest. And she just wasn't the same person at all. And he kept telling her, he was like, I want the old thing back. He's like, I want you. He's like, you need to stop. It's changing you. He was like, just let that shit go. That shit with Leah, just let it go. It's changing you. And sometimes the thoughts that I have, I'd be like, it's justified, but it's justified. I have the right to feel that way, because just like she had the right to feel how she feel, because this bitch done violated her like numerous times. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I have the right, but at the same time, do I want that spirit? Because that's another part of it. That's another thing, is that they seek to invoke their spirit to as many people as they can. I don't want these motherfuckers' spirit on me. I don't. So how you deal? You know what I'm saying? That's the part I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm praying, y'all. I'm praying. I'm praying, y'all. I don't know. I don't know, but I don't want to become obsessed with, uh, you know, with people who hurt me. Fuck them. I want to move on with my life and enjoy it. I don't want to allow past to ruin the future, if there is going to be one. And so God says there is going to be one. So that means that these motherfuckers going to get missing. And what am I gonna be left with? What type of energy am I gonna be left with when that happens? You know. And then I don't believe that my husband is coming out. But what if he do? What he coming home to? If he, cause he coming to me. If he set foot, I swear to God, ain't no way he can live in this world without me. Cause I need him. Not in the free world. No. Mm-mm. I need this man. Listen, y'all. I need him. Okay. That's the only man I've ever met that can love me like I need to be loved. I gotta have it. So if he ever, I mean ever set foot in this free world, even if he have another woman, well, bitch, it's gonna be the both of us then. Shit. Better sit your ass down. I'll sit my ass down and be quiet. You sit your ass down and be quiet and we'll all be just fine. Okay. Fuck that. I need this nigga. I need this man. I really do. So what the fuck kind of spirit is that gonna leave me in? You know, I don't know. I really don't know. But God said it's gonna be all right. So I think back the multiples, y'all, multiples, and then it pisses me off. I get so upset with myself because I had enough warning. That prophecy wasn't exactly a warning. Well, it was a sort of a get ready type warning, I guess, because it wasn't like it was anything I could do about it. Because she ain't tell me she didn't. Well, I don't know what she saw, but she didn't tell me no specifics, like I could avoid it or anything. It's just something that's going to take place. But I've have had prophecies, too, particular, that did tell me certain people, named them, that you got to protect yourself from, that you got to cover it, that don't have no good intention for you. I'm talking about that shit. I mean, the shit be spooky. When I think about it now, shit is spooky to think of somebody fixated on you like that. Think about it, y'all. Somebody praying, you wherever you are, minding your business, and it's a motherfucker somewhere in this world who you ain't fucking with them. You ain't did shit to them. It's a motherfucker praying, literally praying to the spirit realm. I ain't gonna say praying to God. They praying into the spirit realm, demise against you. Okay. All right. So all I know is that these people gonna have to get the fuck on because God said it. God said, get the fuck on. He said that I'm gonna be all right. That's the only fucking way I'm gonna be all right. These motherfuckers gonna have to die. I don't care what kind of death they die, as long as they leave my life. And I ain't one of them bitches that be obsessed and shit. Like, I'm not finna be sitting somewhere worried about, oh, I don't want them to have nothing. I don't want you to have nobody. Like, this bitch wrote me this psychotic ass message, y'all. I done told y'all about that shit. But I don't give no fucks. Because, first of all, my heart ain't set up that way, first of all. I much prefer to spend my energy on shit that pleases me. I ain't finna be sitting my ass somewhere worried about what the fuck these motherfuckers got. I don't give a fuck. I don't give no fucks. I really don't. As long as I got my life, that's the only fucking thing I care. And if my husband come home, that would be such a wonderful blessing. I ain't get my hopes up though. But if he do, I swear to God, Lord have mercy. But I done fucked up so bad, and so I don't know. I can't help but to me that's the reality. That's the reality. You know, but like I say, God's saying something. So we gonna see. I don't know. I don't know what that means, that I'm gonna be all right, or he gonna show me something. Just hold on. I don't know what that means. So I guess we'll see. My friend says that I ain't messed up that bad. She's like, nobody, you think God is done with you or whatever. I don't, it's not that I think God is done with me. I think that we have free will and we are the creators of our own shit. And I think that I created this shit so fucking good until I I just feel like I feel like it can't be fixed. I honestly do. I wish I had more faith, y'all, but I don't. I'm not lying. I really don't because it's like it's one thing when you don't know something. I didn't know the whole part of this. I didn't know how extreme the sickness still was to this day that I would be under attack so strongly by just random ass motherfuckers. But I did know from early on that there were certain people who definitely didn't mean me no good, and I should have protected myself better. The hatred in my house, my daughter, I saw it in her, but I was so distracted with other shit until I think I didn't take it that seriously. Had I been focused on what I should have been focused on, then I could have protected myself better. It just wasn't wise. And so you Chase in this book, Indy, which is the main character, one of the main characters, is Indy and Yaya, right? And when Yaya started doing all this lying and she's drugging and stuff, Chase told him, he said, you letting the love uh you love her so much, or you so in love or something. You loving so hard you ain't thinking. That's what he said. He said, you loving so hard you ain't thinking. Your ass cannot operate simply on love because motherfuckers don't operate on love. They operating on hatred and whatever the fuck else. So you gotta think first, you know? And then you can let yourself be free when you safe. Safety is in safety is amongst your tribe, amongst those who have the same beliefs as you, and amongst those who actually love you. Once you know, you gotta think first, though. Gotta think first, and then once you get amongst, and so a bitch like me, I ain't trying to have to always be on no fucking p's and q's. People live like that. I'm not living like that. I'm not about to be in those spaces. I'm not trying to abide in spaces where I have to watch my fucking back amongst motherfuckers that I know damn well don't give a fuck about me. You got to watch motherfuckers in your home. Come on, y'all. That's some shit. I don't understand why people do it, but that's not something I'm about to be doing, you know. So you got to be thinking so that you know how to move, and you cannot love so fucking hard that you don't think. That shit was it was just a book, but that shit was so real though. He was like, you loving so damn hard you not thinking. That's facts. That shit is dangerous. It's dangerous. So I don't know. I do feel like I fucked up too much because I had enough warnings and stuff. Like, you see this. I saw it. I was shocked by it. I remember how I felt when I first saw it. The hatred. I mean, it was pure hatred. Y'all, I swear to God, I saw it in a child that I gave birth to. I swear to God. But I just dismissed it. After a while, I was disturbed by it. And then I just dismissed. I was like, I don't know. I couldn't fully wrap my head around that. That motherfucker tried to have me killed. So, and then another thing he kept saying, just let that shit go. He said, because it's changing you. Let it go because it's changing you. I don't want to change, y'all. I don't. For a while, I thought I was, but I wasn't. I was just angry because at the end of the day, I'm still the same bitch. And I hope to always remain. So, I don't know. God got to help me get to a safe space. If that's if he insists that I be here, if he insists, I don't know. I'm just being honest. I don't know what the fuck. But he's gonna have to do it because there ain't nobody that give a fuck about me, you know. And then people in organizations and stuff like the police or whatever, you can't get them because a lot of them are a part of these organizations that are, you know, the good old boys mentality. So they're not gonna help you. And then the ones, some who would help you are not able to because they don't know how. You know, the very few, and I do mean very few, there's very few people that would actually give a fuck about people, you know, that actually give a fuck like them, you know, that don't believe in, you know, abusing people or mistreating people or whatever, but they don't know how to help. So that leaves me with one option. Let's see, I guess. He said, let's see, hold on. I'm not holding on for no fucking reason now. So, the fuck. And I can't call it. I really can't, y'all. I don't see shit. Honestly, I don't see shit whatsoever. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do without my husband. I really don't. I have no idea. You know, we going on 2 years of fucking bullshit. 2 years of bullshit and disrespect. Swear to God. I don't see shit in the forecast. Not a motherfucking thing. So anything that come, I'm gonna be just as surprised as y'all when I tell y'all about it. I'm gonna be just as surprised, trust me, because I don't see not a goddamn thing. I swear I don't. Today, oh, I forgot. I almost forgot. Today, I did see something today. Forgive me. I was listening to music. I've listened to music, and I had started watching. I mean, looking for new music on Spotify, and I had a vision. It was me. It was me though. It was me as myself. You know, in my natural state, how I how I am at home or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I remember how my hair was. And that's how I want my hair. The way my hair was in that vision, that's exactly how I've been thinking I want my hair. And I remember what I had on. That's some shit that I would normally have on. It's just a regular day, not something, you know, like I was going out somewhere. But I always, you know, be a certain way. But, and I remember the space. It was music playing. It was a scent. I smelled the scent. And I saw myself and I felt myself. I mean, not felt myself like touch, but I felt my spirit pure as me without the trauma, you know, without these people's filth on me. Because it's such a violation. It's like being raped. If anybody ever suffered sexual abuse or if you know anything about it, you know how sometimes you get in the shower, they'll just shower. It's like nothing can clean that feeling off of you. That's kind of what these people feel like, or what they make me feel like. It's like they are so disgustingly invasive. You know, they refuse to remove themselves to their and go mind their own business, and it's a horrible like film. You know what I'm saying? But in this vision, I experienced myself in fullness for that few minutes, and I was laying here in the bed listening to some music. And then that vision came. I saw myself, and I felt it was like I not just a vision. It was like I was in it. I was there for a moment, for a few minutes. This went on, and I had I could smell what I was burning, in the house, and I could because I was burning something. I burned different sages and stuff too. Anyway, in real life, it was me. The vision was me, but it wasn't a past me. It wasn't a memory because it wasn't something that happened. That all of that was not. Yeah, it was new. So, and it was only a few minutes. only a few minutes vision, but it was very surreal just for those few minutes. I felt real good afterwards too. So I had to retract that. I said I don't see shit. That's the first time that I saw something in a minute. And that was today. I didn't see my husband. I didn't see him in there. Somebody was in there though. It was like somebody was coming. Either somebody it was somebody was present though. It was a counterpart present. And when I say a counterpart, like a masculine energy, because I'm very feminine. So I pair. But the type, I know it was some, but I don't know who. I would think it would be my husband because who the fuck else? I don't have a father. My dad passed years ago. And even before that, I hadn't seen him since I was a kid. And I don't have any male relationships, you know, that are significant. That was yeah, so I remember, yeah, I was aware of a counterpart. I don't know if they was in the house or it seemed like they was coming, like they was outside doing something like that. I don't know, but I didn't see my husband, and I ain't gonna lie, it didn't feel like his energy because I know his energy. I felt somebody, but it wasn't him what I felt. So I don't know. I know that might not make sense to some people, but anybody who has visions or have any kind of giftings, you understand how that shit can be confusing. Cause my ass ain't fucking Sylvia Brown. I don't just conjure shit. I take it how it is, and then I have to figure that shit out. Sometimes it just come how it's gonna come. Okay, so you just gotta bear with my ass, cause I don't know. Shit, I ain't got no damn crystal ball. But it was just a few minutes, and that was that. Yeah. Well, I look forward to that day. I look forward to that day because it was peace in there. It was peace in that house. I was moving about and music was playing. New music. It was, and I love old school R&B. It was new music, something that I hadn't heard before. Um, I like the sound of it and the scent. And now that I mentioned scent, that's something else I meant to talk about too. Is how spirits smell. I never I never recognized that before, y'all. But I'm gonna have to talk about that another day because I think it's gonna take more time, and I ain't got time because I done been here an hour. But spirits smell. I've been smelling they asses, and I never realized that I smelled them before too. I could always smell them. We'll talk about that another time. Talk about it another time. And they call that, there's a gift. There's a name for people with that gift that smell. I don't think that's a gift I have. I never experienced nothing. We'll talk about it another time because I feel like it's going to take too much explaining. That's probably be a whole damn hour just talking about that. So, but that's all. So now I'm in part 4 of the Prada plan, heavily relating to this shit. I don't know what in the world, but I got a feeling that Indy and Yaya are about to break up. Well, they basically done broke up because Yaya ran out of the wedding. She done met this guy, and Indy, he finally did leave to go look for Yaya, but that was only after his mama told him to. But he told old girl to stay right there till he get back because he did want to hear what she had to say. So, and he was asking about if that's really his son. He was like, "Where's this child that you claim is my son?" And she was like, "He's back in DC with her mom." And so I wonder if that really his child and all of that. I guess we'll find out. But for now, I'm about to go. I'm about to go. Y'all pray for me. Pray for me. Pray for my baby. because I love them. I can't stop loving them. Sometimes I think if it'd be better if I could, if I just didn't, but I can't. So, yeah, pray for me. Pray for me. And pray that I be consumed with that vision that I had. Let it consume me and my whole situation. Let me go forth and live my life. Because that's what it was. It was a vision of my life. It was peaceful. It was so nice and peaceful. And I was moving about doing shit that I be doing. It was so nice and clean in there. And I could smell. And I was moving around, straightening up, doing little stuff in the house. And I was burning something that smelled. I don't recognize it. I don't know the smell, y'all. It wasn't one of my faves. Like my faves are like geranium and um patchouli. It wasn't something I recognized, so it was a different smell. But there's so many oils and stuff out there, so many scents out there. Ain't no telling. Maybe I'll discover it one day. I will smell it again and be like, that was it. Tired. I ain't talking about just physically. Peace, pride, prosperity. Love you.